and we could spend some time talking about
Mm.
Ultimate Black Panther. I mean, keep it consistent. I said since issue 12, this book has been on some different shit. You know, the stuff that happened with Aurora and T'Challa, and then Killmonger, and like, you know, they got the sun is in the mix, and like we found out what the Vodocon was really up to, and all this drama going on. Like this is still the messy book of the Ultimate Universe.
So I was gonna say, what we found messy. That is
Yeah, but good
word.
messy.
Yes, I will say though,
Mhm.
this was one of more from a whole. This was a very tough run to get into. If your only knowledge of Black Panther and the character in this that is watching Black Panther and Black Panther 2 and nothing else, forget what you saw in those movies outside of the name
Yeah.
T'Challa and stuff like that,
Mhm.
because you'll be like, wait, I don't recognize anything here. The Killmonger was like it was daunting because you had Killmonger, you had Storm in there, so you're probably wondering why Storm, but then you had Moon Knight, we had Sorcerer Supreme, so there was a lot in this comic in the first year that would kind of be like, were they just spinning a wheel of what other like comic book characters can be put in this book? But I
Mm.
will say around issue 11 into 12 into 13, that's when I was like, that's when I turned around. I was like, okay, you know what?
Yeah.
This is good. This is a good book. This is a good effing book. But I will say, since the first issue now, artwork wise, the best out of from a comic book artwork, because Peach Momoko is doing like the manga style with colorizations and all that. But from a comic book standard of artwork, out of all the this is the best.
Yeah.
Best coloring, inking, because I'm gonna stenciling, artist, because all the people involved, not just the artist. You gotta the whole team, the whole art crew is
Yeah.
getting their flowers for this comic book run.
Mhm.
Because even halfway through, sometimes I'll be reading it, and I'll be like, "Oh man," I was like, "I kind of forgot what happened in the issue before this," but man, it looks pretty
It look
good though.
good.
Like,
That shit popping, brother. Like I said, I think till this day, Black Panther is still the ultimate book that pops the most color wise.
I'm looking at
Yeah.
it right now. Especially all the stuff with Storm, when how they treat the lightning and everything around the page, where they almost have a color where you can the lightning feels like it's lighting the areas around it. And I'm like, damn, how do you? I was like, man, I can't even color in the lines, so I couldn't imagine coloring this stuff because
This book has really done a good job of just leveling up. It's like it's the definition of wait and see. I know this book tested your patience for sure. Like it tested
yeah,
ours, but like yeah, it was worth it. And yeah, man, I guess I wish, or man, I still wish Sai was here to see what
I
came of this
know,
book. I really wish she was here to see that. Like
I don't know,
I think she'd be
especially
happy.
with the excitement. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Especially the quality of it, and
Yeah.
honestly, more people coming around to the book as well. Because let's
Hmm.
face it, you guys were the ones really like not just on your channel, but from like a social media content creating standpoint, y'all were the only ones talking about it. Really,
Hmm.
there's a few people here and there, but it was never any depth to it. It was like a short, and it wasn't really actually diving into it and talking about the substance
Hmm.
of the comic. I got issue 22 right here or
Hmm.
23, and I was trying to pull up, but they did it weird with it because I was like, who is doing the art on this? But I forgot they did put it on the last page. Yeah, so it's Carlo Nieto, colors David
Yeah.
Curiel, VC's Corey Patent. Like they've got 3, 4 people working on this. I will say though, from reading it standpoint, honestly, I blame Incursion. I blame Incursion because
Oh,
I
okay,
couldn't.
go. Okay, go,
Incursion
go,
made me
go.
kind of. It made it silly. It made it silly because I still don't understand why they would put a Black Panther book out, basically almost coinciding with Incursion when Miles is going to Wakanda with T'Challa there while he was out of town handling business. Does no one communicate? And I don't put that on the writer, so that's why I don't hold it against this book. I don't put it on the writers. I put it on editorial. I will never blame the writers for things not lining up with releases because that's editorial. That's the higher ups. The writer doesn't pick the release date. They don't pick the day of the week. They don't pick why the dialogue in Incursion does not match the tone, and the characters don't seem the same.
Mhm.
It's
I
just, but that was kind of a weird like issue month, because then I was just like, it kind of made me kind of be like, what they do to Black Panther real quick in this? Like, I don't.
I feel your frustration. I think I shared a similar sentiment. My thing here, it's the mix up with Incursion. If somehow it all ties together in Endgame, it's okay, because I'm gonna be fair, bro. I'm gonna be fair. Like it's not. This isn't uncommon. Like the characters here, but they're doing something
Nah,
else over here. And I get how in real time it's annoying, because it's like, but he's not in Wakanda at this time. How could this happen? But you can make an argument that somewhere in that timeline, Ultimate Incursion happened. Now, again, if
yeah,
we get to Endgame and there's no sort of reference to that, right? Or even, yeah, I'm not. I was gonna say Armageddon, but like, no, I'm not even gonna. No, because that's a Chip
nah,
Zdarsky thing. If by
yeah,
the time he pops up into Endgame and there's no reference, because again, T'Challa has met the other Ultimates
no.
people,
This has been
so
like ridiculously isolated like
yeah,
situation for the fact that it outside of X-Men, this has gone on that long with just like nothing is crazy.
yeah,
Well, not nothing. There was like a little bit there, but it's like from a standpoint, and I don't count the Incursion interactions, but from a standpoint of just like the Black Panther run, I'm just like, and also the fact that we talked about that it was 23 issues and like Killmonger's still alive. like,
oh shit,
there's like I'm just saying, like I was like, it's kind of odd because like I did after like the first Black Panther movie, I was like, yo, who is Eric Killmonger? Because this is a villain. Like, this is a smart villain.
yeah,
And then I was like, I started doing my research, and I was like, oh, okay, there's a lot more in this There's a lot of runs and a lot of Black Panther lore I am
yeah,
not familiar with.
same.
But but they're not fighting. I was like,
I mean, they could have, because they were fucking
yeah.
each other's wives.
I was just gonna
I'm
say
not
be
judging, man.
nice.
Hey, bro. Hey, listen.
Yeah. Hey, listen. It's 2026. Okay, people are into all sorts of things.
Exactly.
I don't judge. I don't
It's like,
judge.
hey, bro, did you
No,
fuck
it
my
doesn't
wife?
directly
It's like,
affect me.
yeah,
If that's what people are into, like, more power to them. Like,
it's a thing. It's a thing, and and let's talk about. They were grown men about it. They was like, yo, bro,
yeah,
like, what's up? Like, you fuck my girl? I was like, yeah, I almost fucked your girl too. But like, we cool? I was like, yeah, bro, like, we got other shit to worry about. See, like, I respect that. I respect that.
that's some shit I expect in the X-Men.
I
The
see
X-Men
what you
comics are
did
always
there.
messy like
I
that.
see what you did there.
Mhm.
I see what you did there. Ah, I see what you did there. But
Yep.
I mean, I don't think there's too much to say about Black Panther. But I will say this though: the fact, like, it is kind of cool that, like, they ended up having a kid, but it wasn't what we thought it was. Like, it
No.
wasn't a real kid. It was just a ploy. Like, it was just like a tool for the Vodocon.
I was trying to take, especially with IPs and like characters I'm not like really familiar with. So I was like, I started doing research because I was like, is this kind of like a nod to like anything that's happened in the past? And not really, but the whole child thing kind of like, especially with this issue and everything else with the dude, I'm not gonna say the word. Um, I kind of like was I was shocked because I thought there was a kid, like, honestly, because I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, because my whole time I'm thinking like, what's the maker gonna do? Like, what is this
Mm,
gonna do in Endgame? But then I completely forgot about T'Challa in his little robo like panther thing, and then like right at the instant I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, I like this.
oh,
Like,
I got you. Yeah, it's
because
like a came and went
it
thing.
was like, because that's Yeah, and that's how it is with like a lot of the stuff in this because it was like, okay, we got Moon Knight, this and that, and it's like, oh wait, now we got a Sorcerer Supreme. What's going on over there? It's like, oh, we got this, and it's like you get like a little bit of something, and then it's like there's like a major something to like kind of distract you.
So you don't get to sit with it, is what you're
And
saying.
it's almost like no, and it's almost like a magician thing, like a sleight of hand thing, because it's like it's still important,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll forget about it. Then there'll be a reference again. And you're like, oh shit, I forgot about that because Sorcerer Supreme showed up, or I forgot about that because the Panther robot thing that's badass showed up.
Mm-hmm.
But the kid thing, I was just like, because I genuinely thought I was like, oh, wait, they got a kid. I was like, because let's face it, when there's a kid or offspring or that, that raises the stakes.
Yeah.
But now it was kind of like, now we know it wasn't a real thing. I'm just like, well, now the stakes of the kid going into Endgame is not a thing. So I'm like,
Yeah.
because I was not just for Black Panther, but for all of them. I was like, okay, with Endgame and the Maker, like each run, each IP, each character, there has to be stakes involved in this, like what they can
Mm.
lose, what they have to gain, what motivations. So now I'm like, the whole time, like when the kid situation, I was like, oh man, Maker's gonna steal that kid. He's gonna steal that kid. He's gonna Franklin that kid. He is gonna he is gonna just take. And then I was like, nope.
Oh.
So now I'm just like, what's the next day? I was like, well, no one cares if he kills Killmonger. Like, like
No.
then the child's gonna be like, I guess I get your wife now. Like,
All right,
it's
man.
like so it was. I wasn't shocked. I don't think I was really like caught off guard as I thought I was
Mm.
because cool robot panther was like really cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, you give me some sort of robot or animal or something that you can like control and pilot,
That's
like
fire.
a little like a megazord to me. That's a zord to me. So I'm like, I
Yeah.
was like, Black Panther got a zord. Like, okay, like I'm here for this.
I I think if this was like an ongoing, like if Hill knew, hey, here's a lane to do whatever, maybe this could have taken a different turn. But I think it's more the fact that like, oh shit, like I only have 23. And it's like,
Yeah,
what can I do? And it's just like, I don't know, like you how can you flesh something like that out in 20, 23, 24 issues? So what, you're gonna do a time jump? But even then, if you do a time jump, it's like we have to end that end game. So it's just like
yeah,
looking back and now it's just like, oh, there was no way this could have been like a fully fleshed out thing. So I kind of understand the rope a dope. It was like, oh, it's not your kid. This is just the thing. You know what I'm saying?
you know what's? Oh no, I get what you're saying. But the one thing you point out is like it's not ongoing. Out of all the comics, because this is so far removed, I would have been okay if this was an ongoing. I would actually still pull this post Endgame if it was ongoing because realistically, 98% of this comic is its own is Black Panther and its own thing, and there's maybe 2% that are kind of like
Yeah.
latching it on to the Ultimate Universe. And even if like hypothetically something happens in Endgame, and maybe this isn't Ultimate Black Panther anymore, it's Black Panther with like a tagline underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
I would read more Hill on Black Panther for
I
sure,
would totally
especially
do it.
because like it's messy. Like
Oh,
it's
100%.
just like the whole X-Men, Ultimate X-Men tackling stuff. It says like this one is like it's Black Panther, but it's like and I mean no disrespect to previous writers. Anytime I've tried to read Black Panther in the past and check stuff out, I've been bored.
Mm.
Like I don't like this whole king leading a kingdom type thing and everything. Like that that thematic experience is so boring to me. And so this is literally 23 issues. That is the most Black Panther consistently I've read in my whole entire life. This run alone is more Black Panther comics than cumulatively I've read outside of Ultimate Black Panther in my whole entire life. I think I've
Yeah.
read 6 issues
Oh shit.
and they weren't even in order. They were different runs. And I was just trying to like a one shot here or a like one or two of like a certain arc or this and that just to get an idea of a character.
Couldn't do it.
Nope. This is the most I've read. And it's one of the ones where it's like when you read a run so good, it's like and you start to care about the character, you're just like, man. can I read the other runs? Because the bar for has been raised like pretty high for me, and it's kind of crazy because there's always been these list of comic book characters that I've given a chance, and
Mhm.
the first I always give something a second chance, but if they don't impress me, they're kind of like on that I don't care, I won't pull list. And Black Panther was on
Mm,
there, and the Hulk was on there, and Guardians was on there. They're still on there. They're never leaving. Yeah, I'm sorry. From a Marvel
never
standpoint,
leaving.
they're staying on there.
I don't
Honestly, Deadpool's staying on there too.
yeah.
Like it's the same no matter what run you read. Um, so it was like one of those things where I was like, Black Panther. Now I'm like, you know what? Like this Hill did such a good job that I'm just like, yeah. Once I'm done with my Daredevil run, like I'm going back and I'm gonna start checking out some arcs and some runs from other writers
Yeah.
and giving it like a second chance from like a perspective of, okay, maybe I gotta let them cook. Maybe I gotta let them like let the slow burn because it seems like the thing with Black Panther is it's gonna be a slow burn comic. You're not hitting like pedal to the metal right out the gate, just
No.
0 to 60. You're gonna be on a road trip. You gotta conserve your gas, but you're gonna sightsee and you're gonna get some good memories along the way. So I'm
Mhm.
this is another one that's gonna be like the X-Men where I'm kind of like, man, I'm don't know what I'm gonna do when this one ends because
Yeah.
with Ultimate X-Men, I don't want it to end because I love that run.
Mhm.
This one I don't want it to end because
You can keep
I feel like it
going.
could be an ongoing.
Yeah.
It could be 100% ongoing, and there weren't enough outside characters to muddle it. Like, yeah, we had Moon Knight, we got Sorcerer Supreme, but like Sorcerer Supreme can pop up wherever they want. And Moon
Yeah.
Knight, at least this iteration of
She
Moon
dead
Knight, like
anyways.
that's it's whatever. Yeah, I was like, that's just one iteration. Give the little beetle thing to someone else, and
Yeah.
that's it. Don't matter. Like, there's because it was so isolated around four characters, Wakanda, and everything else going on. Like, it could very well. This could keep going, and I think if it wasn't tied to the Ultimate Universe and it wasn't tied to, and okay, realistically, if they didn't market everything as a big crossover event, this book would be doing better
Ah, fair enough. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair.
because it's one of those things where it's like someone's not going to pick up and like, oh, they see this cover like 23 issues in, but then they find out, well, it's all the Ultimate Universe, everything's going to go into Endgame. But if they don't know that it's still its own isolated thing, they're probably going to trade weight.
Yeah.
24 issues, that's not a lot of issues. But
No.
realistically, no comic book store is keeping back issues of 1 through 22.
No. You just gotta go hunt that shit. But no.
Yeah, and a lot of people, and I think, and casual comic fans are going to want to buy what's in front of them.
Yes, of course.
So I think this is going to do really good in trades. But man,
Mhm.
I think if this was an ongoing post Endgame, when whatever happens to everything else, and this kept going, I could see this being a even better run because it's like a lot of stuff seems like they had to just hit the brakes because they have 2 issues left.
Yeah. And I think if I'm if I'm given a like a estimate on books that could continue after Endgame, I'll say Ultimates could do it. I want to say X-Men could, but I feel like she's done such a good job with that tale. I think it would make sense for it to close. And it's Black
Yeah.
Panther. Those are I think those two,
All
Ultimates
right.
and Black Panther. Yeah, that I give it to them.
Ultimates, I feel like would be the easiest out of all of them because it's basically the Avengers
Yeah,
with a different name. It's the ultimate. They literally they could just say Ultimate Avengers at this point. Like
yeah,
that's really all it is. But yeah, no, I could see like definitely Ultimates and Black Panther for sure. Like the difference between Black Panther and Ultimate X-Men for them continuing is like Ultimate X-Men has been building up and revealing stuff along the way to this final, like this big collision course. Whereas
mhm,
Black Panther has been just so steadily trucking on this
yeah,
road where I'm like, the road is not ending yet.
yeah,
So it's like I could see them dropping more
mhm,
and keeping going and be like, okay, now let's do something where something happens to Storm. Storm's gone. Now it's Killmonger and Shuri and Black Panther now. It's like and once the rest of the Marvel world opens up to them in a comic book standpoint, post Endgame, I was like, that's where it can keep going. And I'm like,
oh,
because Ultimate X-Men is more isolated in the standpoint of you know who they're going up against. You know what their big bad is and what's going on there. So there is no. I hate that they're calling it Ultimate Endgame because I was like, there's no Endgame really from the story standpoint of Black Panther can continue.
No, you could. Yeah, no. That's one.
Marvel really likes the word Endgame, and they've ruined it for people who want to use the term Endgame in a proper like sentence.
And don't forget, it's coming back into theaters next year. Well, this year, excuse me.
I don't care. Infinity War was better.
Yeah, I have a soft spot for Endgame since I did a rewatch, so I get it. Take a note on that. We're gonna revisit that. Yeah, I'm sad to see Black Panther go too. I don't know if I'll cry, but like if Hill can stick the landing, I'll be okay. I'll be okay if he can stick it, because this feels like something that could go on. But you said it perfectly. It's like, yeah, we had to hit the brakes, bro. We had to. And also in Hill's defense, the fact that we got Hill this long is a blessing. It's a blessing.
True.
That's a blessing. So this is definitely like a high point for Hill. Like I think people wanted to see Hill on Black Panther because he did a Killmonger one shot a couple years ago, and he was one of the names that was tossed around for, oh yeah, he should be the next Black Panther writer. And I'm happy he got to do Black Panther. I think this is a good place to wrap up. I think we did a good job of catching up on like two major books that need a lot of love. Need a lot of love. You know, we will be back very soon because now we're all caught up. Next up, it's Endgame. It's Endgame. It's full steam ahead.
Finales.
So we already got some hot takes cooking. So I can't wait to can't wait to get the ball rolling on there. But I gotta go because I gotta take a fucking piss. But yeah, man. So y'all, thank you so much for checking us out, and thank you because I did get some comments. I got some comments. People, oh, when's the next episode? When's the next episode? Yeah, we got y'all. We got y'all. So thank you everybody who's been supporting us, and yeah, we got a lot more content coming for y'all since Endgame is finally here. This is us. This is Ro. This is Mark. Mark, say your piece.
Nerd named Mark. I got a YouTube channel. I talk about Toku and stuff, and I got my podcast where I talk about comics and movies and recreational drug use. I started listening. I'm sponsored now. Okay, so I be talking about this stuff all the time on my podcast.
Talk your
Instagram
shit.
and stuff. They're a little more strict on it. The podcast, though, man, anything goes. But yeah, no, it's crazy. Over a year doing this, and I'm like, man, we're in the final between now and April. So what? 2.5 more months, 3 months max. I'm like, damn.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, y'all had to convince me to do it. I was telling my mom this year. I was like, y'all convinced me to do this, and like, I'm really happy that I did it in the end because it's like it forced me to check out books that I otherwise wouldn't have,
right?
And it opened my eyes to creatives who I probably wouldn't have paid attention to, and like despite the bumps on the road, I enjoy the experience and the fact that I get to talk to you guys every month or every couple months,
right?
It's worth it.
Talking on camera because we still got the group chats. We still got the group chats. This is content wise, yeah. Because the whole like pendulum of like how we all were like Power Ranger comics, Power Ranger fans, and I was like, oh wait, you read Marvel? You like DC too? Well, you like this? And it's like, no, look at the content collab possibilities just expanded drastically. Now there's no Power Rangers.
Yeah,
like Power Rangers dying was the best thing in the world.
It was the best thing. We're still here. We're still here,
and they're not because Power Rangers ain't nothing.
Oh. I mean us.
We last longer than Super Sentai.
Oh shit! Did we?
Super Sentai's over.
We lasted longer than Sentai. And Power Rangers.
Sentai's gone. Power Rangers gone. Like,
oh shit! That's fucking hilarious.
That's messed up. That's diabolical.
But yeah, no, we do because I'm happy because that's why I like to keep the same like core group of friends. It's like we transitioned from Power Rangers to this, and like we had a ball doing the Power Ranger stuff, and like I'm having a ball doing this. So like, again, I'm not saying thank you because it's not over. It's not over.
No.
I'm
we got
happy that
Armageddon.
we got our. Oh yeah, that's right.
we don't know how long Armageddon's gonna be either. I don't even know. I don't
Exactly.
know if it's a one shot, if it's gonna be 10 a
Oh,
year
it's an
long.
event, bro. It's an event.
It better be one issue, I swear.
No, bro. This is like a multi-month event, bro. No.
No, I meant other issues like Ultimate Spider-Man Armageddon.
Oh
like
yeah, oh, Jesus
Black Panther
Christ.
Armageddon. It's like no, just give me
No,
one issue,
no,
just one issue a month,
please.
please. I'm gutting my pull list in 2026 because I need. Listen, I'm married, and like she keeps talking about houses, and I'm like, houses. I was like the TV show that got canceled. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
this motherfucker.
You
like
I
Bubble.
was like, we play Monopoly. You got to turn them into hotels. Like, I'm not. I was like, listen, I buy a lot of toys. Like, we ain't trying to get a house right now in this economy. The tariffs are killing me.
He said the TV show. Oh, brother, you love playing with fire.
Mm-hmm.
You love.
I do.
Jesus, my. Yo, you know what?
I'm married someone with the same humor as me. We roast each other for fun. So okay, like I got a good one.
Oh boy, but y'all listen, we'll be back very soon. All right, y'all, be easy. We gonna listen. We gonna feed y'all. I got y'all. We gonna feed y'all. I promise. Yeah. All right. Yes. So
we'll have some shorts. Some out of pocket shorts.
We got a bunch of shorts cooking. Oh my gosh. This off of this episode alone. Oh buddy. Oh shit. We cooking.
My bad.
That's all good. Don't worry about it. But yeah, y'all, we out of here. Much love, much peace. It's your boy Rover Queen and it's Mark, and the three of us will be back next time. All right.
Yes.
We are out.